Haja. Hello. Yeah, allow me to present the declaration. This is a zero draft, meaning nobody has reviewed it. So we are sharing it to solicit your feedback. So if you identify anything that we need to change, just take note. You'll share with us. We'll incorporate that. There were also group presentations that were made today. We will counter-check with what emerged from the groups if everything was captured here. So bear with us. This is a zero draft, and we will gather your feedback. So we have a preamble. I started with the preamble, and we have 23 principles or areas that we are committing ourselves to. So I don't have to read the preamble. Do you have to read the preamble? Okay. The One Health Conference for Horn of Africa, having met at BORAMA, Somaliland, from 3rd to 5th January 2021, hosted by Ahmad University, having considered the need for a common outlook and for common principles to inspire and guide the peoples of the Horn of Africa in the preservation and enhancement of human and animal environment. Reaffirming the declaration of One Health Conference for Horn of Africa, adopted at BORAMA, Somaliland on 5th January 2022, and seeking to build upon it with the goal of establishing sorry, just a minute, he's also scrolling. With the goal of establishing a new and equitable regional network and multidisciplinary collaborative partnership through the creation of a new level of cooperation among Horn of Africa universities, which consists of universities from Somaliland, Kenya, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, and Djibouti, the University of Liverpool, and United Nations Agency, and international non-governmental organization, and individuals working towards regional agreements which respect the interests of all and protect the integrity of One Health approach. Proclaims that, one, principle, human and animals are at the center of concern for One Health. They are entitled to a healthy and productive life in harmony with the environment. Two, to improve the health and the wealth of the people of Horn of Africa by developing One Health regional network, a network of individuals and organizations across the Horn of Africa that will undertake high-quality research linking people's health and wealth and livestock and the environment. Principle 3. Partners have, in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations and the principle of International and African Union laws, the sovereign right to exploit their own resources pursuant to their own health, livestock, and environmental policies, the responsibility to ensure that activities within their jurisdiction or control do not cause damage to the environment of other member governments or of areas beyond the limits of national jurisdiction. 4. The One Health Network to provide an excellent platform where scientists and policymakers converge to explore how they can jointly facilitate the implementation of effective and efficient human, animal, and environment health interventions in the Horn of Africa region. 5. In order to achieve sustainable development, health, animal, and environmental protection shall constitute an integral part of the health initiatives and cannot be considered in isolation from it. 6. All partner organizations and individuals shall cooperate in the essential task of promoting human, animal, and environmental health as indispensable requirement for sustainable development in order to decrease the disparities in the standards of living and better meet the needs of the majority of the people of Horn of Africa. 7. Partner organizations and individuals shall cooperate in a spirit of regional partnership to prolong, conserve, protect, and restore human and animal health and integrity of the Earth's ecosystem in view of the different contribution to regional zoonotic diseases and environmental degradation. Partner organizations and individuals have common but differential responsibilities. 8. Partner organizations and individuals shall cooperate to strengthen research and encourage capacity building for One Health by improving scientific understanding through exchange of scientific and technological knowledge and by enhancing development, adaptation, diffusion, transfer of technologies, including new and innovative technologies. 9. Since public health is a threat to national security, One Health is best handled by the national government with the participation of all concerned organizations and citizens at the relevant level. It is therefore imperative that partner organizations advocates and lobby their respective government to mainstream One Health as a national agenda and be assigned to a relevant ministry for policy direction, coordination, and allocation of resources. Principle 10, partner organizations and individuals should cooperate to promote human health, well-being, and animal and environmental health in the Horn of Africa region by undertaking joint actions to prevent and control pandemics, applying for grants to undertake transboundary research and capacity building of the network as well as member partners. 11. Partner organizations and individuals should effectively cooperate to discourage or prevent the relocation and transfer to other nations of any activities and substances that can cause or spread zoonotic diseases or environmental degradation. Number 12, enhance transboundary human and animal surveillance, risk assessment, and early warning of potential disease outbreak by sharing timely and detailed information among the partners. Disease information sharing among partners helps to ensure that an integrated risk assessment approach is applied to all the understanding of pathogen ecologies. 13, support capacity building for risk assessment along national along regional dairy, live animal, meat, and crop value chains, and strengthen the related agricultural and veterinary capacities. 14, facilitate advocacy for buy-in and resource mobilization to support network activities. 15, the Rift Valley fever has been neglected in terms of regional policy, legislation, and there is need to ensure that these areas are strengthened. 16, enhance awareness on biosecurity in the animal value chain from the farm to the fork, and early warning and surveillance. 17, need for more training on One Health in all countries in the region to support trade and food safety. Number 18, undertake resource mobilization to operationalize the signed BORAMA declaration. 19, to support national government to mainstream One Health approach in policies, legislation, investment, program, and projects at national and regional levels. 20, strengthen One Health approach in the management of zoonosis, as well as encourage scientific community in human animal health to develop capacity, infrastructure for diagnostics, research needed in pathogen identification and sero monitoring. 21, advocate for public-private partnership framework in the region to promote its use in manufacturing, purchasing, and distribution of vaccines and vaccination campaigns. 22, the network will organize yearly One Health conference to present ongoing One Health research in the region. 23, partner organizations and individuals shall cooperate in good faith and in a spirit of partnership in the fulfillment of the principle embodied in this declaration and in future development of regional in the field of One Health. Thank you. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a zero draft. So we will ask for your input, and we are also going to incorporate the findings from the groups, because this was developed before the groups completed their tasks. So whatever emerged from the groups has not been incorporated. So we'll try also to incorporate them. There's a hand there. Is there a microphone? Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Paragraph 5,
Yeah.
you had health twice somewhere. So it's just typing errors.
Just a minute, eh? Just a minute. I hope somebody is capturing all this. Yeah, you are helping. Yeah, please capture the feedback. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
That's it. Just correct the horn.
Horn.
And then paragraph 5, I think in the top line, you had health twice. That's about it.
Thank you.
So it's just typing errors.
Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's another hand there.
Hello. Okay. If you go first paragraph of the.
Okay. Will you please show again the presentation, the declaration?
The first paragraph. Yes. If I'm not wrong, is it 3 to 5 January 2021?
Sorry?
32. But here is 21. the above of that, yes. That's what I want.
Good point. Amud University Declaration. They changed it to Amud. Where's BORAMA? BORAMA. There. Yes. Good. Well taken. Anyone else? Please. I just want. Okay. Please. Skudwaha.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين أولا my name is Abdulwahab Hussein Momin. As I told you, I'm regional coordinator of the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. And when I point to Alif, go to the point 2 Alif. I'm part. Yes. I would like to, yes, I suggest especially in Charanali, in Horn of Africa, and there are a lot of wildlife. For sake of that, when we say there and livestock and human health conservation, when we talk and when we told or conserving those things, I would prefer to add the 1 point to conserve or to add in this point in consigned with the Horn of Africa wildlife conservation because of the wildlife and that's very essential for the Horn of Africa because of that essential for the economic tourism everything. For sake of that, I would like to add in there the wildlife.
Thank you. Point Ken.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Thank you, Shashank. Please, clap, applause for Sophia. This is just only a zero draft, so it will be circulated, and if there's anyone to add something, but I think as you already agreed, there's also a signature, so you are going to sign. Yusuf, how are you going to proceed with the signature? Is it one by one? Are they coming here one by one, or? One by one. Okay. Okay. And what? Amud University, please welcome Professor Suleiman. So dear grow, please. I would like also to summon here the next one, Addis Ababa University, the representative of Addis Ababa University. Please come here also. Thank you. Okay, and the third person to come here is the representative from Banadri University. Please welcome here. شكري. The next one is the representative from BORAMA University. Please approach the podium. Hawaii. شكري. Please. صعب كوتو شكري. Okay, the next is representative from Djibouti University. Please welcome here. Applause for BORAMA University for signing. Djibouti, please. East Africa University, please. Welcome here. Representative from East Africa University. Please. Applause for Djibouti University. Adna University. Please class for Adna. Can I kick it? Kick it again. Kick it. Yeah. Next, representative of Golis University, please. Applause for Adna. Golis is here. The next will be Haramaya University. Please approach. Haramaya University, please come closer. Applause for Golis University. Haramaya is next. And then Jigjiga University, the representative of Jigjiga University, please approach the podium. Rama. The next is Mogadishu University. Please come closer. Mogadishu University. Jigjiga is clear. Applause for Jigjiga. Please, Nairobi University, please come closer. Nairobi University. Nairobi University is here. And the next is Nugal University. Lasano. Hands for Nugal University, Nairobi University. The next is the Red Sea University. Please come closer. Red Sea University. Nugal, thank you. Hands on, please. Applause for Nugal. IGAD Sheikh Technical Veterinary School. Please welcome. Samad University. Simad University, please welcome also. Corn. Who was the last? Simad University. University of Hargeisa. Dr. Yan Lawe. Please come closer. Abrar University. Abrar University. Come closer. Applause for Hargeisa University, please. Garissa University, please come closer. Garissa. Okay. The last one, Elo University, please come closer. Okay. University of Liverpool and Garissa will sign online. Institutions and international organizations will sign here also as witnesses. So please, representative, or will they sign later or maybe later? Okay, UNICEF, please. WHO, WFP, representative from WFP, FAO, Save the Children, GIZ, please, a representative from GIZ just as a witness. No. Then WHH, please approach. marka hal sawiraad wada galaysiin catabadaha ayaad u gelaysaan catabada marka please ku dhameeyo بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم waxaynu Now we have reached the last point, the closing ceremony. There is only one small issue or point that one of the participants before we come to the closing ceremony, I would like to invite here Dr. Ahmed Kadle from Abrar University, who would like to give a gift of appreciation to the President of Ahmed University. Please welcome. Professor Sulaiman Ahmed Guled, please welcome also here. Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed. This was really a precious present. Ahmed will keep this and will honor this day. I think we are now starting the last point of closing the ceremony. It has been a pleasure to be the chairman or the chairperson of this last session of today. It has been a very fruitful day. It was 3 days totally which this conference was going. Intensive 3 days. There were 19 presentations. There were also group discussions in which we closed with a declaration which Josiah read just recently. From my part, I just would like to say my gratitude and thanks to Ahmed University for arranging this wonderful conference. Please applause for Ahmed University. I will also like to give applause to the organizers for this wonderful meeting and all the work which has gone on it, both men and women who have been working on this for the last month or more. Please give them also an applause. I also want to give thanks to the participants who came from far and near, and we have to give them also an applause. Why? Now, I would like to also, we will start the closing ceremony, and the dignitaries will come here and give us their speeches. But before that, there will be a small traditional dance. Can I say like that, Yusuf? Folklore dance. So please welcome the group. Naima, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Yaqub. Here we will have within this closing ceremony, we will have here a group of youth who will present us a Valka for dance with this region. Other region, aside from pioneering education in Somaliland, it also have a rich cultural history. So in here we will have a Azalea Dance, which is a Valka for dance with this region. So I would like to welcome the group who will perform this kind of a dance. Please welcome.
Wow. Yeah. dhalinyarnimadii dib loogu noqday waayaa la xasuusiyey. Okay, waanu iska bilaabanaynaa. Okay, we're closing now finally. That was a real fantastic closing dance. And now we will call the three persons who will make the closing speech. First of all, I will call here on behalf of all the universities, I will call Dr. Mirgisa from Azalea University. Please welcome to say your word note. Thank you. Please welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes. So, after having so much fun, yeah, we have to do this closing. I'm really privileged and honored to give this vote of thanks and closing remark on behalf of the various universities gathered here on this very, very important first regional, probably sub-regional One Health conference. Please allow me to sincerely thank Abud University to take this very important initiative in bringing like-minded institutions, individuals, groups together for a common goal to discuss on issues of shared concern, which is becoming a looming global problem and is critical concern for this part of Africa. As a higher training institutions, we are all responsible to train, do research, and guide and contribute to community services. That's our ultimate role, function as a university and training future generation of this world. While these are our inherent function, we are now more than ever expected to move beyond our niche, beyond what we are known for, beyond our own comfort zone, which is a disciplinary training, research, and community service. The current situation, the current global change, warming, animal, human health, requires us all to pull our efforts together, to pull our expertise together to address human health, animal health, and environmental health together, not separately. So in view of this, this conference was a very, very important conference. It's a first of its kind, obviously, with a very, very useful outcome at the end of the day. Over the last 3 days, I'm sure we have been networking, we have been discussing, we have been meeting, we have been laughing, eating together. That's a great networking opportunity amongst us as individuals, amongst us as institutions. But the most important outcome, I would say, is this One Health networking that we all signed later this afternoon. This is a big achievement. It's a big accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment because of very important reasons. Number one, this part of Africa shares a lot more common. A lot more common in terms of climate, in terms of geography, in terms of politics, in terms of economy, in terms of color. We are all the same, aren't we? We are. Absolutely. We speak different languages. We have different religion. We have excellent competencies if we share that can actually change this part of Africa. And therefore, this networking that we have initiated has an important implication. Number two, the spirit that brought us together would actually help us shine together, and it will help us to be good examples for the rest of Africa. And therefore, commitment, commitment, and commitment. And obviously, what we have signed now, it shouldn't be a paper tiger, but it is something that will actually pull us together again, at least next year. So in view of that, that's a great accomplishment in my view. Number three, I think the South-South collaboration that was presented this morning by Dr. Shibon is a very important initiative. Yeah, we know we have been having North-South collaboration. I think North-South collaboration have done something good for us, but it's not an end in itself, no. Now this is an opportunity for us to pull our efforts together, and therefore Ahmad University has taken this initiative. Now it's up to us all to put it on ground and show as a case, as a success for the rest of Africa. We are all impressed, honestly impressed. I am inspired by the leadership of Ahmad University, led by Professor Suleiman, and the guidance and the inspirational interventions at times by Edna Adan, a great woman, honestly, and the silent but consistent organizing role of Yusuf. These are all inspirational. And congratulations and thank you so much on behalf of everyone. I'd like to thank you again, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, and congratulations for a great achievement. But this is not the end of it. Next year, hopefully, we are going to meet again, but with more accomplishment. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Now I will call Professor Suleiman Ahmed Goulay to say his closing words. Please, Professor Adna will close, will be the I don't know how Yusuf. Please, Anna, welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This has been a great 3 days. The last 3 days have been days of inspiration, of networking, sharing experiences, but most of all, sharing our concern for our survival, the survival of human, human health, the health and welfare of our animals, and of course, the welfare of our environment, not forgetting our marine resources. And I have been reminded that I will be speaking in my role as a former minister of Somaliland, as the current envoy for the president of Somaliland on talks and negotiations. These are heavy responsibilities that are put on the shoulders of a very tired old woman. But it's also responsibilities that I would like you all of us here together, whether we're representing universities from Somaliland, from Djibouti, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, from Kenya, and representing institutions and partners that we work with, United Nations, FAO, UNICEF, and international organizations that have been supporting our efforts to improve our lives and the lives of our animals and our environment. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this great conference. Ahmad University shines once again to lead in the direction of academic excellence and leads in the direction of improving the health and welfare of the people of Somaliland. It's a great institution with a great leader, Professor Suleiman. May you continue to lead for a long time. It is a source of inspiration to see those who have followed in your footsteps and who today are the next generation and the generation after that to continue that great tradition that you started almost 25, 26 years ago. Thank you for having taken that courage to start Ahmad University. Thank you all for coming from neighboring countries. Thank you all for giving us this opportunity to look at our region and the Horn of Africa as one corner of the world that shares a destiny, that shares an environment, and that should also share resources and our common energy and combined energy to keep our corner of the world as free of disease as possible and as healthy as possible for both our people and for our animals. So with that responsibility that I have been assigned as a former minister of Somaliland, I would like to declare and congratulate those who have been supporting us and close this very important conference. Thank you for having given me this honor, and thank you for this great experience. Thank you all so very much. Thank you.
Okay, and now we will call Professor Suleiman Abuled, who is hosting this big and important conference. Please, Professor Suleiman, welcome.
I thank very much, first of all, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, Alhamdulillah wahda, salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. I thank Adna for concluding our conference. Just as the host university, I wish to say that it was a very, very rare privilege and a great honor for us to host a conference attended by luminaries in the academic world, from the Horn and beyond. It's a very, very great privilege to also the first university to host this type of meeting. For the past 3 days, we have been debating, arguing, and surveying our horizon for health, and came up with a very outstanding memorandum or declaration outlining the central pieces and principles of the agenda at hand. We hope this declaration will be a point of departure and a reference point for future conferences on the same topic. While the theme of the conference was a relatively new one for most of us, there were some among us, some countries among us like Ethiopia and Kenya, that had made a significant headway, as was evidenced by, as you saw in the commendable presentation by Jigjiga and Nairobi universities. For all of us, however, this conference should be a motivating force to seek greater heights in future for this topic. Our universities may have taken up this topic at a later date, at a date that was a little bit late, but we must remind ourselves that higher education in the African continent has just been addressed as of the middle of last century, of the 20th century, when the colonialists were leaving. Other continents had a big head start, but we can catch up if we do better than we are doing now. You may look at the Asian phenomena where higher education and technology have almost closed the gap between the East and the West, and in fact, in certain cases, surpassed them. The technology and development is not the monopoly of one nation or one continent or one race. It's a phenomena that can be done by everybody. We have heard empires that appeared and disappeared again. We have powerful nations. We have seen or witnessed or read in the history books, powerful nations that rose to the peaks of human development and then suddenly or gradually disappeared. We have, in this time and age, higher education is one of the most important parameters that chart the development roadmaps of societies. In this context and respect, we must remind ourselves very clearly and very, very strongly that universities in the African context, and particularly in the Horn, should be the change, to be agents for change and pioneers for progress for our respective societies. There is no resting place for us. If politicians don't listen to us, we have to repeat and repeat and repeat until unless we have a clear vision and clear picture for the progress of our society. I conclude my remarks by thanking everybody, including the organizers who have worked day and night. And we thank you very much for coming all the way and responding to our invitation. If we made errors or came short of your expectations, we beg your pardon. We kindly request your forgiveness. After all, we are all growing together. We are not far ahead. We'll be better when our round comes, not next year or the year after, but later on, when the cycle of hosting comes to an end for the first round. And once again, we thank you very much. We have been blessed by your preference. We have raised you have raised our profile at city and university levels, and we thank you again and again. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Okay, it is officially closed, but those who wanted to go to the tour, our protocol will direct.
Thank you all. I don't have what to say, but I came to the stage to tell you that those who need to go to Amud University. We will have a tour. After that, we will have a BCR test for those that are going for tomorrow to the flights. So the cars are ready outside of the hotel. So please, in 5 minutes, you come out. So we pick you to Amud University, and you see the venue. Then after that, we go to the BORAMA Channel Hospital to test the COVID-19. Thank you, and welcome to Amud University again. Thank you.
shirkaasaan idinku soo dhaweynaynaa insha Allah waxa one word and one health.
My name is Ahmed Deq, a final medical student. The One Health Approach program is a program that supports the global health security by improving the communication, coordination, as well as the collaboration of the three major health departments. These are the animal, the human, and environment, and addresses their shared health threats. They indeed have a shared health threats. So bad environment negatively influences the animal health, which in turn disrupts human health. So again,
calanka hawada lusho